Hey, what is going on, guys? It is indeed BoostTech here, and as you can see, I am on the training ground for Mirror's Edge, and I just love coming back here all the time. I always come here to do time trials, practices, just to make sure, I keep up to scratch with my gameplay. So as you can see, we're coming down the stairs, and at this point, we're going to jump over. You get to practice your rolling. You also get to practice your jumping. And as you can see, we're going to approach Kate now. We're going to learn some fighting moves. We're going to learn how to remove the gun off the person who is holding it, i.e. the enemy, and they're going to get you to follow her. So we're just going to go straight down and keep following her right the way down, and I'm going to hurry up and go. So yeah, I'm going to run and jump over here. I'm going to end up climbing straight over this fence. And this is something I always struggle with. There's something about wall running I just cannot do. I'm not sure if I cleared this first time. Well, there you go. I got it first time. But normally, as you might see through some of the gameplay that I do, I don't always manage to run the wall straight away. This is something that's not really popular in the game. It's walking on the pipeline. It's not really that popular. You'll rarely come across it. Isn't there like a few missions where there are some times where you have to walk across the wall with your front facing the like a massive drop point, but that's not too much of a problem really. You just have to get used to it, and it's really unavoidable, I guess. So as you can see, Kate's just going across now. This is something you'll do quite often, is jump from pipe to pipe. So you're going to jump from there, and that's swinging grappling hook as well. You're going to have to sometimes grab onto the rod at the cross and then end up swinging across to each pipe. So as you can see, I'm jumping to the next pipe here, and then finally reaching the ledge where I'm going to pull up and grab myself. And you also get a lot of these as well, long jumping, where you've got to be able to jump from long distances between certain buildings. So as you can see, I'm climbing up here, and here's another one. It's learning how to walk and shimmy your way across. Something that's very popular in this game as well. You've got to somehow climb up and hold onto the top of a wall and shuffle across until you get to the end, and just end up climbing up to see Kate. So as you can see, here's another move that you have to learn, is wall running and then jumping onto another ledge. This is quite common in quite a few of the missions as well. As you can see, as I was talking about before, you do a lot of walking facing the actual drop-off point, and then you end up getting to the side. So as you can see, you got run across the wall, turn around, and you reach the ledge. And as you can see, you end up walking across here. So I'm just walking across very slowly. You gotta try and keep your balance. You don't want to wobble too much, you end up falling off the ledge. Yep, so here we are across, and one of my personal favourites, the zip line onto the massive mattress. I just love doing this, it's so much fun. And then you just run up to the next section there. And there's quite a few of these in fact in the game. A lot of zip lines. And you can actually dismount and out by pressing L2 before you actually reach the end point. Something I only just realised you could do, even though I did it in training so much. You can dismount a lot early before the zipline ends. So here we are, we're just going to end up running and jumping across some barbed wire. And then you have to learn to pick up your feet by holding L2, as you can see on screen. And then Faith will just simply pick up her feet, and then you'll just simply go straight across over the barbed wire. And something also that's quite common is rolling out of a jump. And as you can see here, we're going to be running off the I think it's like a bean bag or something. I just call it the mattress. So you run off the mattress, and you basically got to try and land on the ladder point. So as you can see, we're coming towards the end now, where you actually got to learn how to fight Faith. She's going to teach some very simple fighting moves that you'll need, especially if you're unarmed and having to fight most of the enemies that are on this game. But what you gotta try and do, you gotta try and grab their gun. Because most of the time you're not always given a gun, so you gotta try and grab their gun, and then you try and use the gun against them, which isn't too hard. But eventually you do get used to it. So as you can see, we're just learning some simple fighting moves here. So you got the slide kick, you got the high kick. And most of them are quite a lot of punching moves as well. Here you go, you're going to learn how to take the gun. I think you just got to hold triangle from behind. So as you can see, you just disarm from behind, grab the gun, and then you just hold it up to the person. So it's a pretty simple move. Obviously don't shoot Celeste in the face.
Remember what I taught you, Faith. Isolate them.
And did I say Kate before? Sorry, I meant Celeste. You know why I say Kate? Another mission I'm talking about. So anyway guys, that is pretty much the gameplay for this small training section. So I hope you enjoyed this. As you can see, the gun's been taken. So I hope you enjoyed this small segment of this training ground. I love doing this just to practice on my time. Anyway guys, this has been Boost Tech here. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment and subscribe, and have a pleasant day. Bye for now.